Asia, Nnamdi, guys, good to have you on the program.
Good to be here.
Let me start with Nnamdi. A lot happened before that match against Zambia, but in all, the Super Eagles, for the first time, when we needed them to show character, they showed it. How impressed are you with this team?
Honestly, I thought we'd be in another situation where one match to go, calculators will be out, permutations, we start wondering who will do what, when they would do it, and if would perform. When that first goal went in for Zambia, some people say it wasn't offside, some people say it was offside. I've looked at it over and over again, and all I'll say is this: let's take the good with the bad, because I don't think it was offside, but if we hadn't had some foul-friendly decisions in Yaoundé, I think Cameroon were lucky not to get like 2-3 red cards in that match. We wouldn't have been looking for a victory in Uyo. So sometimes football gives you a raw deal, sometimes it comes to your aid. We'll take it as we get it. And it took a while to get the goal. It was nervy. But we did the business when we should.
Which is what really matters. And now, you mentioned that call again. That's what we're saying. You've watched it over and over again, and it looked to be onside.
It looks onside.
We're saying now, but
it looks very onside.
Right, very onside. It wasn't even close, but the referee called it that way, and he ended up favoring Nigeria. I mean, what more can we do?
Basically, we're talking about this decision in football. We know we understand that when it's tight, you give the benefit of doubt to the attacker. You know, so you get that.
So, what about this one?
In this case, you would say, but like Nnamdi just said, in football, a lot of things these things even themselves out. These decisions even themselves out. Sometimes it comes for you, sometimes it goes against you. So you just have to take the good with the bad. And we were lucky on that particular day not to, to get goal rolled off, and we went ahead to win. So good one for us.
If you watch the replay, no matter how many times you watch it, there's one thing you will not see in the picture: any official. They were so far behind the pace of the game, they couldn't have made a correct call. Nobody was even on the scene, no linesman, the referee, nobody was in the proximity of the ball. So it was a call, I guess, they made out of panic, because nobody was even near the action.
Out of panic.
And guys, when I was learning video editing, my instructor says, whatever your eyes see on TV, take 2 frames forward if you're watching live in the stadium. So right there in the eye of the referee, that cannot meet up with the pace, looks at the linesman, is still far away, and that flag goes off. Safe right there.
He's doing what the rule says he should do.
Okay,
it was questionable all around, because even the Ghanaian game, the Ghanaian game.
We'll come to that later. We'll come to that later on,
it was very
let's go back to this game itself. It was a very tense one. But why do you think Nigeria struggled to impose themselves on the Zambians in this particular match?
Well, apparently, obviously, these guys were nervous. They knew what was they knew what was on line. It was very nervous. You could see them. They were able to string passes together. And I must also say, yes, we might say it's an excuse or anything, but the pitch, the condition of the pitch was terrible. It was appalling. You couldn't string passes together on the floor. We just saw the replay of the South African game, and we saw how a pitch should be well tended. South Africans were spraying passes on the floor. Everything was happening, but it didn't happen for us there. And coupled with the fact that they knew it was a huge occasion. They knew what was at stake, and so I understand the nerves. But you could see that after the first half, when they came back from the break, you could see that they began to impose themselves gradually into the game, and they started showing signs of getting victory.
I agree the pitch was not good.
Okay.
I saw Victor Moses even struggle to control the ball on occasions because the ball was bouncing, but I don't think that was the biggest problem. Our central defense, Ekong and Balogun, have been very effective because they are used to being fullbacks. We've played with 2 City midfielders. We've always played with Onazi and Ndidi. We've made people have to come from wide positions, and we've played to the strengths of our centre-backs. We didn't have Onazi and Ndidi on the pitch at the same time. We had a case where the Zambians were able to throw things right down the middle, and that exposed the frailty in our defense. They didn't enjoy being one-on-one with strikers who were thrown down the center of the pitch. They are more comfortable playing on the sides of the penalty box. So if you're coming from the left, from the right, no matter whether they're inside or outside the box, they're more comfortable cutting things off, running with people, running them into corners, forcing them into bad angles, more technical. But put them one-on-one in physical battle down the middle, they would struggle. And that's what happened. And it just shows that we always need to have 2 holding midfielders in any game we play to allow our defense to play to their strengths. That was what happened yesterday. So we were not able to get our composure because we had a situation where the defense was shaky. It's funny because even though it was one of the changing his better games, he was still the weak link. Again,
a lot of the attacks came from
that side. So it's still a worry. So when you have that and you have the centre back who keeps having to cross to his side, it kept a lot of space down the middle and allowed for isolation of either Ekong or Balogun many times in the game. And that, I think, really did not let us get a fast start. Second half, we were able to keep pressure away from our defense, keep the ball higher up the pitch. And that's why it looked like we came into the game later on.
Interesting. I mean, the build-up to the game was all about, okay, is Daniel Ekpeyu, is it going to start and go? Yeah. Nah. Ekechukwu is going to start it. I was about Alex Iwobi's back from the injury now. Is it going to start? No, it didn't start. But Nigeria needed Iwobi to come off the bench to be that spark that got them the win. It's
obvious, you know, Gennett Roy, it will not change the team that has actually been working for him against Cameroon. And, you know, so we expected the same lineup, Moses Simon, because what Moses Simon brings into the game, yes, we talk about him going forward and everything, but he tracks back a lot. He puts in a shift defensively, so that is what then he brings into the game. Yeah, Iwobi, you could not say much of that about Iwobi in times past, but recently, especially the game when Arsenal played Chelsea, you could see how hardworking he was, trying to, you know, keep pace with the Chelsea wingers and also try and cover for the wing back. So you can see that Iwobi also learns that. But at this particular point, what we needed after we had felt the Zambians out, we had seen what they were offering, we saw the pace and everything they had. We knew we needed somebody that would, you know, run at them directly, and just because we were not really getting so much pressure coming from there, but we just needed somebody to go out and put that force, and that was what Iwobi came on. And you could see immediately he came on. You could see the instant he was just going forward, going directly to the wing back, putting him under a lot of pressure, and that was how the goal came. The goal came from that side, because although Iwobi wasn't the person that directly put the pressure, you could see because he had made that he had made that run a couple of times, so the defender was already on the back foot, and when we came through that wing again, you could see that we were able to go through there, and you know the goal came. So
that's right.